Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? I'm excited to do this fun little Easter project. And if you are watching, you're probably on the replay. And if you don't see that little red light right there, that means you are on the replay. So just put hashtag replay in the comments. I'm recording a video for you guys because we're out of town, and but I wanted to share this really fun project with you. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to grab our little storybook bunny. Isn't he cute? He reminds me of our one of our original little bunny guys. I gotta get my camel color. I might mix a couple colors. Because we have this cute little bunny cutout. And then we're also going to use this surface. I did paint these white before because I didn't want you guys to watch paint dry. And so make sure that if you are watching and you want all of the supply list, put Storybook in the comments and I will send it to you. Okay. These are custom cutouts. And if you want these, I can get these for you. All right. The other thing is I have a bunch of these like little wreaths that I get. Gosh, I think I got this at Target and they were on sale like a long time ago for like $5. And I keep reusing them. And then this is our London surface. It's actually magnetic, and it's a great surface. We don't have any in stock in the back in our shop. I do have these in my inventory though, if you want some. So we're going to be using that in just a little bit. But the first thing we're going to do is we are going to wax these two little surfaces right here. Hope you guys are doing good. And anytime you paint any any surface with paint or paste, you want to add a little bit of wax because it helps so that the transfer does not stick and pull up that paste. But it also gives the paste that you're putting through the transfer some teeth, something to hold on to. Sorry, I feel like I'm creating an earthquake here. I hope you guys are doing great. And if you do watch this, make sure you say hello because I do watch. I just can't. Sometimes it's just really hard for me to be live, and so I do watch though when they go live, when the videos go live, and I do try to answer any questions in the comments. Okay. All right. It's really important that you make sure that you kind of like buff it so that it's nice and smooth. It doesn't take it. You don't have to push hard. You don't have to rub a lot. You just want it to be like that's super smooth. And I know that I don't have too much wax, but this one's not. So I'm just going to come back. It's like waxing your car. You wax on, wax off. You just give it a little buff. You just don't want it to be sticky or thick. Yeah, see that's nice and smooth. And again, I did just paint this with white chalk paste and I let it dry. I did 2 coats with each of those. All right, so let's do our little bunny guy first. Oh no, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do the flowers first. We're gonna grab our fuzz cloth because we want to fuzz anything that is new. We want to be stickified just a tiny bit. When they're new, they're sticky. We can use these over and over, 10 to 12 times at least. As long as you take care of them, meaning you wash them. All right. So put our bunny aside. We're going to put this right over. Now this was cut for me by a friend, and like I said, I can get these for you if you would like. Just put Storybook in the comments and I will get that info to you. All right, put those aside. I grabbed out peony, however you want to say it. I grabbed out Shimmer Peach Cobbler. I just grabbed out a bunch of like springtime colors. Colors that we've been using kind of in other projects that we've been doing for Easter. Metallic Eggshell. Okay. These are such pretty colors. This is that strawberry swirl. This is a metallic as well. Now, these are on vogue colors, and once they're gone, they're gone. They don't stick around forever. Wild lime is not available. I think I have some of it in my stock if you want. At least I think I've got uh, the single packs. Okay, so I'm going to use wild lime because I grabbed out this ribbon, and this is what we're going to use to hang this and the wreath. Okay, so it had like this wild lime looking color, and I love it. It had two different colors of pinks. This is like the peony and the strawberry swirl, and then that eggshell. And then I used the green, the lime, for all the greenery. So I'm going to grab a bunch of detail tools. I think I thought I had 4. Let me see 3. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll grab a multi-tool too. Just so you guys know, a multi-tool is half the size of a mini squeegee, and then the detail tool is half the size of the multi-tool. Just to give you an idea. All right, so we're just going to start at the top and like work our way down and do that paste and pull. So I'm just going to go through and do all the green, anything green at this top area in that wild line. Easter's kind of late this year. I'm kind of excited about that. Gives me more time. I normally feel so rushed with Easter because, the past few years, Easter's been, I don't know, like March, and early April. And it's like, oh gosh, before you know it, it's like, it's here. And I always feel so rushed. So at least this year, and last year we had the kids here for Easter. This year we don't. So I've actually got to send their Easter gifts to them. So it makes me feel like, okay, I have a little bit extra time to make a couple things and send it their way. Okay, I'm going to do that paste and pull. Oh, so cute. That color really pops. Anything with a white base it's nice, it pops. Okay, so I'm gonna do the strawberry swirl on this big piece right here. And again, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I will be reading it, I promise. We are in St. George this week for Pinners Conference. It's a huge like craft event. It's so fun. If you're in the southern Utah area, come on over and see us. We would love to see you. And if you are going to be there, make sure you come by our booth. We have lots of make and takes, lots of fun things. It's pretty. I did miss a little bit right here. I was trying to be careful. Okay. Or if you know anybody in the St. George area, let them know that we're going to be there. We are extremely excited about that. This is the first time they have had pinners in St. George. And so all I'm doing when I do the paste and pull is as I go, I'm just pulling that up because you don't want that to dry in. in the screen. You don't want the paste to dry in the screen. I don't know where my other detail tool is, so I'm going to have to share. And you don't have to pick the colors I have. You could pick whatever color you want. Look how cute that is. Pretty. That's just really going to be so pretty. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Let's go with that green. Again, just working my way down. I don't know if that is a flower or it doesn't look like a flower. It looks like a little hair right there. It kind of looks like a flower, but then it doesn't. So I'm not going to say it's a flower, but we can always come back over. Okay, let's do a little orange right there. That's pretty. And mine's not going to be next to yours. So if you decide that you want everything to be different colors, doesn't matter. It's yours. I always say pick the colors you have or that you decorate with. That's always the best bet. Also, if you guys didn't see, we had a brand new launch on Tuesday. It's called the Oh So Sweet launch. I will actually be doing a launch party when I get the supplies with you guys, so you guys can see all the new stuff. Really, really cute stuff. I mean, it's always cute. All this stuff is always cute, but it's just some really cute um, designs that are available. Everything's cute. It's always cute with me. Always cute. I'm just using this detail tool to kind of like a paintbrush. Happy little leaves. I feel like I missed a little bit right there. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So let me just come in and do the strawberry swirl on these guys. And now that by the time we get back, well, I guess not, but right as soon as St. Patrick's is over, we start decorating for Easter and spring around here. It's kind of our thing. And since I've got the strawberry already going, I figured I might as well do this side. And like I said, this is the On Vogue Strawberry Swirl. It's kind of a metallic, really pretty. See, now I kind of feel like that might be a flower. I don't know. We're not going to. We're gonna go with it as if it's not a flower. Okay. Let's grab this little guy right here. And these little guys right here. That, that is such a pretty color. Okay. Let's come back with this green. Again, I don't know if these are flowers or not, but we're not going to treat them like flowers right now. I can always come back over if I feel like they are. You tell me, what do you think? Okay, we're almost done with this background. And we'll pop in the little peach area. And you don't have to get as detailed as I did if you don't want to. You can absolutely not do that. Up to you. But gosh, it looks so pretty. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to set this on a backer sheet. Just a sec. I'm going to try that. So I did something down here and I didn't do it up there. And now I'm like, oh, look at that. Now we're going to have to go back and fix that up there. Let me just wash off the transfer just a little bit. You don't have to. I mean, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's very noticeable. So I'll just do that really fast. So I'm going to clean that off. And maybe while we're at it, the ones that I didn't know if they were flowers or not, let's wash those off just for the heck of it. This is washing a transfer in a pinch. Take a disinfectant wipe and wash both sides. You're just cleaning out the screen real quick. All right, let's see. I'm going to lay that back down over. Let me just line this up real quick. There we go. So I want to do all of those in peach. All the little flowers, little buds, whatever they are. There we go. I did pull up just a tiny bit of the green right here, so we're just going to go over that. Okay. And then I think just for the heck of it, we're going to do this. Oh, I need to line that up better. I need to line that up better. Okay, we're going to do these just for the heck of it. See what it looks like. Give it more color. I don't know if I like that. Give me a second. Because we waxed it, it definitely helps. Okay, let's wash that off again and fix that green. I think I'm just going to leave it, not going to touch it. Sometimes it's better if you just don't touch things. Leave them alone. But we're going to fix that. We're going to make it green again. See, didn't hurt to try. Yep, green it is. We're not messing with it. Okay, I'm going to sit that there. Let's grab our little buddy. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to close these guys up real quick. So I don't want them to dry out. It's always good to keep your jars closed. If your paste tends to get thick, then just put a little bit, a spritz of water in there. Distilled water is the best. So now I'm going to get my little bunny guy. Okay, I did go. I put you guys on pause for just a second, and I went and washed my transfer. We're going to take my little bunny. I don't want him to be this light, and I don't want him to be this dark. So let's put our transfer over. We'll cut out. Okay. So let's This is Dune. You can use vanilla or whatever color you got. And this is Camel. And again, guys, if you're here, make sure you say hello so I know that you're here. I just want to lighten it up. Doesn't take a lot. Because there's a lot of screen and not a lot of the emulsion holding on. I'm going to start in the center, work my way out. That's a pretty brown. I like that. It's nice and light, like a mocha. Because you work your way from the center out, it holds the transfer still. Okay, look at how cute he is. All right, let's pull this up. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. I'm going to grab the backer sheet, put that on the backer sheet. My lid's back on. I did just the right amount. That's good. Okay. I'm going to grab the black out. Because I want to do his mouth and nose and eyes. And I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the peony out as well and do his little nose and his ears. This is a clever little like tool that we have. It's like squeegee material, but it's a pointy squeegee material. I'm just going along that line in the center of his ear. Doesn't have to be perfect. Isn't he cute? And then do his cute little nose. I'm gonna grab the black. And then do his eyes. I think just taking the time to do these little tiny details really makes a difference. What do you think? So cute. I'm gonna kind of blend that pink with that black. as it is his mouth. Just don't want it to look like a mustache or a goatee, I guess. All right, so let's do his belly. And I think I'll do camel with that belly. I kind of want some of that white to show through, but I want to give it some texture too. It's cute. Okay, and I think I'm going to go over that mouth again. There we go. Better. Cute. He's cute. All right. Let's glue him on. Let me turn on my glue gun. Oh, actually, my glue gun is dead. My hot glue gun is dead. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to use the stick fast. That'll be fine. Actually did go and get my battery. So I paused real fast. And what we're going to do is, because I do need it for something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of the stick fast. Now, somebody asked me the other day if you could use um, hot glue and like super glue you together. You can, and the thing about hot glue or yeah, super glue and hot glue is you don't want it to be like, I don't want to put a dollop of hot glue right in the center of that super glue. Does that make sense? Because it's not that it doesn't work, but basically um, you're diminishing the effects of that super glue. I don't know what it is. I can't. I don't know that it cancels each other out or not, but it just, I know that it doesn't work as well. So if you just put them next to each other, they could touch and stuff, but I don't put them on top of each other. All right. So the one last thing I want to do to this piece before we're done is to go around the edge with my distresser ink and just distress that edge just a little bit. Okay. I like it. It just gives it a good little outline. It's cute. All right. Ta-da. Okay. So we're going to bring in our wreath. And now I want to attach this to the wreath. And then how we do that is we take a chenille stick and we are going to glue this to the top. Sorry, I've got like strings all over. I just want to make sure where I'm going to do this. Okay. You do this with the hot glue. And then I'm just going to grab a little piece of, I like to use a little piece of paper. Not that it's going to show, but I just like it. It just finishes it off. Let's use a scrap piece of paper. And this a little smaller. Okay. Take excess glue. Like I said, it just finishes it a little bit. I've always done that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a reason other than if somebody were to look on the backside, it looks a little bit, it looks a little more finished. Okay. And so what I'm going to do, kind of got that off kilter a little bit. It doesn't matter though, because this is just going to be able to secure my piece to my wreath. Okay. So honestly, it doesn't matter if it's off kilter. I could have done it to the side. It would have been fine. And then we're just going to twist this on the back. Now, I'm not going to cut this because you can, inevitably, you can uh, remove this and use this wreath again. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the ribbon. We're going to feed it up the back. Sorry, I know this is like close up to you guys. Do apologize. And then the idea is that we're going to, I don't need that much. We're going to attach this to the back. It's not need to be that long. I don't want to waste ribbon when I don't have to. And then we're going to make a little bow because I don't have very much of this left. So we're just going to make like a 2-loop bow. So we're going to make a center. This is just my little loopy bow, okay, guys? 2 loops. One on that side, twist, loop. I think I'm just going to use the rest of this. Twist, loop. I may have to do 3. Well, 3 loops. We're going to get 3 loops out of this. Look at that. And then we use the rest of it. Perfect. That's perfect. All right. Got my chenille stick through the center. Twist, 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 twist. Twist, twist, twist. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach that to the back. Let me grab my staple gun. Flip this over. So I've got a lot of stuff on my. I'm going to try to get it right into the frame. And I'll be able to take that out if I want. And then I can attach my bow to the ribbon. I'm going to go through the whole thing. Trying to fuss with the all right. That's essentially what it's going to look like. I'll fuss with it, get that bow straight and trim these off. And then I'm going to show you, I'll post a picture of it. But what do you guys think? Isn't it cute? It'll be really cute, right? What do you think? Cute? All right, you guys, if you want this, put Storybook in the comments and I'll get this, the product list to you. We can get the cutout and the bunny cutout for you. It's all part of I can make a bundle for you. I do have the Londons if you want it. I even probably have a wreath. So I could put a bundle for you. If you want a Storybook bundle, just put bundle in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. All right, you guys have a great day. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.